Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is another nightly tropical update, but not as late as yesterday. Yesterday, I posted it late because I said I was going to post a video and then I couldn't sleep, so I decided to post it. But I do not want to post this one as late, so yeah, anyway, let's just jump right into it. So this is going to be another tropical update as a lot of things have changed in the tropics. I'll post probably another tropical update tomorrow, but then I'll also try to post another a severe weather update or a winter weather season update or something like that. But I'm doing the tropical update because a lot of things have changed. So anyway, like I said, let's jump right into it. So the Climate Prediction Center Global Hazards Outlook has changed, and today we're going to be focusing on the Atlantic as the nothing in the foreseeable future that's too big for the Eastern Pacific. And Ecmwf, his last advisory was issued. And Western Pacific changed a lot. I don't want to focus on that just yet. But and as you guys know, my main focus region is the Atlantic. So week 2, we still have that moderate chance of formation, which is really what we're going to be watching. As if you saw the thumbnail, a lot has changed and actually gotten worse. So better if you like hurricanes, but I'm guessing most of you do not. But whether you like it or not, that's completely up to you. No judges. But anyway, I don't know I'm talking about that. But we see that last update, we see that the precipitation outlook and during the next 2 weeks are the consensus GFS, CFS, and the Ecmwf model solutions like La Nina precipitation composites, and also considerations of a strengthening MGO East Africa into the Indian Ocean. And if we look later, we see a potential influx of enhanced moisture in the western Gulf of Mexico. I will go a little bit into the Gulf of Mexico, but yeah, we also see that some systems had formed in the other side of the world. But today I'm focusing on the Atlantic. But yeah. Also, yep, tropical cyclone genesis across the main development region. But anyway, let's go to the National Hurricane Center and go to Outlook, where we do see the system. I'm pretty unsure if this is going to form or not, but either way, 20% chance of formation over the next 5 days, 0 over the next 48 hours. Some gradual development of the system is possible. Whether it forms or not, it will still bring probably some heavy rain and pretty good higher sustained winds and wind gusts to Nicaragua. But if the wind and wind gusts are if that happens, that would probably be in the Gulf of Mexico. As right now, it seems to be really only a rain threat, but flooding is possible. And like I said, nothing in the Eastern Pacific except for the last advisory being issued on Ecmwf. And I guess I can quickly show that, but yeah. We see, nothing really, so. Let's go to the GFS model and see what's going to go out. Like I said, take everything in this with a grain of salt. I'm posting on it again, because usually I won't post on this far out, or I won't, make multiple updates on this, but I really have not seen this much ensemble reports in a while, and by that I mean, usually, if global models are showing big systems, their ensembles won't have a lot of support for it. But this time, the ensembles actually show it more, and the ensembles are very important. So I believe that even if it doesn't happen, I believe that it is a good possibility that that deserves a couple updates. So, but again, I'm only going to say this once to limit the amount of time, but take everything in this video with a grain of salt. I'll say it a second time, I guess. I repeat, take everything in this video, no matter how serious it sounds. It's a possibility. That's why I'm being serious. But take everything with a grain of salt. Don't act like it's going to happen and that everything I say in this video is 100% going to happen. Do not do that. Take this with a grain of salt. Very uncertain still. Even with great model support, it's still far out uncertain. No matter how consistent something is, you can never be very certain about it. We can really not even trust models fully until up to 1 day out, really. It's crazy. So yeah. So we go a little far out, and if you saw this extra low in the title, it's because we have this low. That could become something, some circulation could grab together, but really not enough model support for this. Maybe just a stronger low, maybe a weak tropical depression. Sorry about that. Spoiled some of the video, that's fine. Because I didn't. It's fine. But anyway, not enough model support for this, at most, strong low to a very weak tropical depression. At the very most, a very weak tropical storm. But really, model support is only showing becoming a strong low to a very weak tropical depression. But this, I only showed a low in the thumbnail, if you saw that, because very uncertain if this low is even going to happen. And its circulation, while there's close circulation, it is not nearly good enough. So anyway, the GFS has been trying to throw something together over here, which it makes landfall pretty strong. And then we have the main MDR system being shown, which is the main focus of today's video. So let's go to 10M winds, which is basically sustained winds, as I count that as. If we go farther out, we wind gusts and wind gusts I'll show in a second, but we see hurricane strengths as well as hurricane strengths for this. Let's go to the wind gust, which is 850 MB. I do 850 MB for wind gust because I've looked into it. An 850 MB wind is close enough to wind gust to where I count it as a wind gust. Like 10M isn't exactly sustained wind on the surface, but it's close enough. Same for 850 to wind gust. They're close enough. And also most websites only give 850 MB, and a lot give wind gust, but only for the continental United States. But yeah, we do see this possibly becoming something, but if we go back on the 10M winds, it really didn't seem like enough. Like we got some like tropical storm, small area of tropical storm, sustained winds on the top in this 10M, but not enough circulation and not enough consistency in models to be even counted as a real threat to anything, and or even a threat of formation, because the moderate area doesn't even with the new update today from the Climate Prediction Center hazards, they don't even mention that. And yeah, they don't mention this either, but that's pretty new. But yeah, we do see this big area. But the way 850 for wind gusts only really works on tropical systems. Same with 10M. Anyway, moving on, let's go to ECMWF, which I'm not going to show the 850 MB or 10M for ECMWF and CMC because it doesn't go out far enough. So I'm not going to show it. But yeah, we do see the low starts to form 240 hours if we go to GFS. Now, even though there's two lows, I know it's showing this one. I guarantee it. Same for CMC. Well, so yeah. Anyway, those were the GFS, ECMWF, and CMC main models. There's no CMC ensembles or any main CMC ensembles that are used widely. So we're really only doing the GEFS ensembles and EPS ensembles. Let's go to the SpaghettiOs, where we do see nothing until we get around 200 hours out, where you see the first possibilities of the ensemble showing something. But then they blow up and they show many bad outcomes. Big systems going out to sea, big systems hitting land. If you watched the video yesterday, it didn't even show anything close to this magnitude yesterday. It showed some systems getting to like 960 to 979 millibars, but nothing as close as this. But yeah, and 12Z is even worse. So 6Z, from 0Z, it was high. 6Z, it went up a bit. 12Z, it went up a bit. Good. It's been going down and up. But overall, we see an overall uptrend as we see many of the 950 areas. If that was too hard to visualize, just now when I showed the 18Z and 12Z for the SpaghettiOs things, parameter, I'm not going to do that for any of the other ones because I got to save time. I just wanted to show it to compare. But I'm sure from the SpaghettiOs, you at least got a good idea of what the previous run was showing. But so let's hope. Anyway, if not, I'm sorry, but overall, pretty much the same for 12 and 18Z, just 12Z was a little stronger. But yeah, we do see all the systems being shown. We see a 950 system, as we see along here, going out to sea. A lot of them show it going out to sea around here, but mainly, a lot are showing it going out to sea. Some here, but the ones that are showing it going out to sea, mainly here, where it gets close to the United States, but it's not close enough to affect anything. Maybe some higher waves for these islands, like Cuba and Dominican Republic and Jamaica, for these ones. And the Leeward Islands, but overall, the ones going out to sea do not really affect land. I would say overall, this has a more likely chance of going out to sea, as the ones showing hit land show a little very strong. But either way, wind and wind gust will be a threat, whether it hits land or not. By that I mean, like, it's something to track wind and wind gusts, because wind gusts can still be bad, or really bad for waves, and if they go out to the ocean, sustained winds, well, we rate hurricanes off of that. So yeah. Moving on, we have this. This shows like all the ensembles and like their pressure, their exact pressure. This basically the SpaghettiOs and the cyclone tracks, except it shows you not just like below 950 or 960 to 979, nothing like that. The exact pressure. So we see many of these 972, 994, and then we see 948. Which is 944. Wow. 939. So many of these millibars, I'm not saying it's going to happen, I'm just saying that many of these millibars being shown are not very pleasant. 950, 955 around here. And then these lows maybe are either just regular lows or ensembles showing the same tropical system but much farther out, like 955 as we see there. And GEFS has a saying like where it just like it takes all the ensembles into one, and I could show the 850 MB when Gus sings on there. But usually if I show you 850 MB, I show you all the other parameters, which the GEFS, to my knowledge, does not have. And even if they did, usually if you're looking at the ensembles like GEFS, you usually just look at the ensembles like 30, 31 members. You don't look at them all like averaged out, because usually not that good. Usually if you're looking at all averaged out, you'll just look at the main model like GFS or Ecmwf. And also I have to save time. So I'm just saying that usually ensembles, you only look at the members. And also, if you want to look at all jumbled up, it's better just to look at the main model like the GFS and not waste your time. I'm not saying you will waste your time. I'm just saying overall, all the ensembles averaged out are not that accurate. Mainly because the ensemble main model, like GFS and the GFS members, not very good. You just look at the GFS instead. Also, some of the outliers will mess it up a lot. But anyway, sorry for that 1-2 minute explanation. I just want to make sure you guys understand, because I know some of you might not have the best knowledge on weather, which is totally fine. And I just want to make sure you understand for like maybe other YouTube videos. Anyway, moving on. We do see 955. We see many of these systems. 974, the Bahamas, 985. Many systems. And this is a little hard to visualize, so moving on. We're going to go to the... Oh, and the same thing for the EPS, just like the Ecmwf, if you're going to look at the averaged out version. Just stick to the 31 ensembles. But anyway, moving on. These SpaghettiOs, which I believe are much easier to visualize, we do see strong systems are being shown. I'm going to look at 18Z, and so yeah, not far enough. I'm going to look at 0Z just to see, because not a lot was being shown in 12Z, so let's see 6Z. Actually, more is being shown in 12Z. So all of the ensembles are having an uptrend, same with the main models like GFS, Ecmwf, CMC. So, yeah. Sorry that the end of the video got a little more explanation and less showing you the models, but I think I got it all covered. If you have any video suggestions, please leave them down below. Please like, as it greatly helps my channel. And also, please consider subscribing. Please consider liking. If there's other videos that you haven't watched, please go watch them. That is just a recent, of course. Like, there's no need to go a year back or anything, so. But you can if you want, it's up to you. But have a great night, great day, depending on where you are. And thank you for watching. If you stayed to this point, I greatly appreciate you. Anyway, bye.